chapter 342 just dropped, and this might be one of the best chapters we've gotten so far. Karasu completely takes over Blue Lock, Barou and Shidou are back, and Isagi is still the weakest player on the field right now. But before we get into it, leave a like and subscribe for more Blue Lock content every single week. So, the chapter starts right after Karasu's pass to Shidou from the previous chapter. Shidou enters the play like a demon, immediately bringing chaos onto the field. Karasu looks excited, Isagi is stunned, and Shidou is way too excited, as always. Then we see Charles talking to Isagi. He tells him that Shidou is finally here and reminds him that Shidou and Karasu are dangerous duo since they used to play together in PXG. Karasu starts analyzing the situation. He says they need to score before Ugo gets involved. According to him, no matter what and no matter where, Shidou is always dangerous. To put it simply, he's a genius at expressing himself on the field. And we immediately see that in action as Shidou dribbles past two French players. Karasu continues. He says that on the negative side, Shidou reduces his energy in a completely chaotic way, affecting everyone around him. That's why playing with Shidou is so difficult. You either adapt to him or oppose him. That's the only way to communicate with him. Shidou then passes the ball to Hyori. Meanwhile, Ugo is still marking Isagi, completely shutting him down. Isagi still can't get rid of him. And this is where we get Isagi's thoughts. He realizes that he never had a proper chemical reaction with Shidou. At first he thinks it might be because he adapts too much to others, but then he rejects that idea. He says it's because he devours others in order to score. Then he compares himself to Karasu. Unlike Isagi, Karasu keeps a perfect distance from his teammates. He knows when to approach and when to pull away. He can accept or reject their playstyles depending on the situation. He's independent and extremely well balanced. Hyori then passes the ball to Karasu, and Isagi realizes that this mindset is exactly what Blue Lock needs right now. Karasu then states that he's the only one who can truly use Shidou, because he stays calm and doesn't get overwhelmed. He wants to use Shidou to defeat Isagi and sends another long pass forward. But then Loki appears. He says he knows how dangerous Shidou is since he used to be his master. With his speed, he catches up instantly. Shidou shouts that it's a 50-50 ball and whoever gets there first wins. But then Barou appears. We see his lion aura as he intercepts the play. Barou says that Shidou replaced Isagi as the new king of Blue Lock, and without hesitation, he shoots. A perfect shot in the top left corner. The goalkeeper has no chance. Barou scores. The king is back. This is his first goal in the Under-20 World Cup. The score is now 2-2. I couldn't argue I'm impressed, while Isagi just stands there completely stunned. And I just noticed that Isagi doesn't celebrate his teammates' goals in this match. He just looks astonished when it happens. Then he realizes that Barou gave up on him, saw him as useless, and chose to devour Shidou instead. And everything happening right now comes from Karasu. Two jokers are trying to devour each other, and the one controlling them is Karasu. He gets his second assist, and right now looks like the true leader of Blue Lock. Isagi starts to understand the situation. This team is stronger than when he was number one. For the first time, he realizes he might be losing his place in Blue Lock. Then we switch to the French side. Their coach asks Loki and Ugo if they really think they can win World Cup if they lose here. Ugo says no and calls out Loki, saying he can't even score, while Loki fires back that Ugo's passes are trash. They start arguing, but the coach stops them and announces a formation change. France is going all in offense now, and he tells them to show their talent. They don't need to be told twice, they're about to get serious. The game restarts with Loki passing to Ugo, and we get one final line saying that Ugo believes being born in the same era and country as Loki was his destiny. And that's where the chapter ends. Honestly, this chapter was insane. Shidou came in and immediately caused chaos. Karasu is slowly becoming the leader of this team and right now looks like the best player on the field. 2 assists already and he might get even more. Barou scoring that goal was huge, and I really hope this starts a new rivalry between him and Shidou, because Blue Lock needs rivalries that don't revolve around Isagi. And speaking of Isagi, he's doing nothing right now. At this point, Ugo might actually need to bench him next match. Next chapter we're probably getting more focus on Ugo, maybe on his backstory, but let me know what you think. Was this the best chapter so far? Is Karasu the new leader of Blue Lock? And what's going to happen to Isagi? Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see ya in the next one.